I'm back with another budgeting video, and I did go ahead. I actually recorded like a budget with me, but I noticed that I was sniffling the entire time. I am down in my basement. That's where my office is, and we turned on the air conditioner because it's getting up like in the 80s around here, and nobody in this house handles heat well. But the rest of the house does not necessarily cool down very well, especially like the second story. But the basement gets so cold. So anyway, so I was sniffling, so I just deleted that footage, and we're not going to worry about it. So I will just real quickly walk you through what I did budget. I'm going to hold this up a little closer instead of zooming in. I'm not sure if that's going to work. So my earned income is $42. That's from my freelance writing and DoorDash. I put the amount together and then took out a certain amount for taxes. I am not a financial advisor, so I'm not going to tell you exactly how much I took out, but I took out some, and that left me with $42 take-home pay. So we are pulling $458 from savings. Like I mentioned last week, that's money that we did have set aside, and we weren't entirely sure what we were going to do with it yet, so we are now giving it a purpose. Since we are low on income, instead of just spending it wherever and not worrying about how much we're spending, we are setting ourselves a limit per week, basically. Since that money is there and we did plan on spending it, this is just giving it a purpose. So for our bills, we're going to put 60 towards our insurance because that is going to be due in a few weeks. Verizon is actually due tomorrow, and so we're going to go ahead and pull the rest that we need for that, which is $165. That brings our bills total to $225. I did get a calculator, which I was using, by the way. It's just from the dollar store. It was $1.25. It came out of my personal envelope. I could have, I guess, pulled it out of my business envelope over here, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. So yeah, I'm going to move that though, because I already used it in the clip that I deleted. So I don't need it anymore. But anyway, so $225 is our bills total, because we are not paying rent again this week. So our remaining after we pay all the bills is $275. Now, as we recall from last week, cash envelopes is going to be close to that. So we're not playing with a lot in our, sinking funds this week. So cash envelopes, we, do have a little bit left over on groceries. So all the things that I fill out here, these are the amounts that I'm stuffing. I probably will go through and rewrite all the numbers, just like with the actual amounts that are in the envelopes that are truly budgeted for this week. What this is though, I'm just writing down how much I'm stuffing per envelope. This is only my second budget. This is my second video. So, you know, I'm going to figure out how things work as I go. As you see, I made my own little cute sheet. I'm excited. It's pink. I like pink and I like green. They go together really well. So for my cash envelope, sorry, I got off track there. Groceries we're putting in 80. We're stuffing 20 in gas. I did put a little bit of gas in my husband's car. I take his car to school because it does not have the car seats in it, so I leave him my car that has the car seats in it. So like my parking permit at school is under his car. And so I was on the other side of town and they had way better gas prices, so even though it was only half empty, I went ahead and filled up. So we're replenishing that right now with the 20. Fast food, absolutely, we have to have 50. We can't really go much below that, especially busy weeks. There's just no way. Dylan's gonna get 10 again. I'm gonna get 5. We realized we were missing a children's envelope, so we added that, and they're getting 10. Clothing is getting 10. School isn't getting anything. If I happen to need to buy anything for like a project or something, I'll just pull it out of miscellaneous. Family fun and entertainment are both getting 5. Giving, we didn't see our dude at all this week, so we're just gonna roll that envelope over. And miscellaneous is getting 50. So that brings our cash envelope total to $245, which gives us a remainder of 30. So if we come over to our revolving funds, obviously none of these are going to get much. I do definitely want to make sure that I have enough to cover contacts or even my whole exam and glasses and everything if I need it. I'm still dealing with insurance. I'm waiting for somebody to call me back. I'm probably going to call Monday just to check in because it's been a whole week at this point and nobody's called me back. So I'm putting $5 in there. Pat's getting $1. Car maintenance is getting $5. We wiped that out for oil. Not an oil change yet, but we need to put oil in the car. Netflix isn't getting anything yet. Hulu and Gifts are each getting $1. Date Night's not getting anything this week. Daisy and Paladin, which are my husband and I's business ones, they're each getting $1. Car Repair is getting $2 because I'm really worried that we're going to need that soon. So our revolving total this week is going to be 17, which leaves us 13. So our annual funds, we actually don't need anything else for Orion's birthday, except for some orange balloons, and we've still got a few dollars left in his envelope. So we should be good on that. If we're not, we'll figure it out. Zoo membership's getting $5. Masterclass and Shudder aren't getting anything this week. Vacation is actually getting $5 this week. I double and triple checked my math this time. Lucas's birthday, Halloween, and Christmas are each getting $1, and everything else is getting nothing. All of these together come to $13, which brings our total to 0, which is exactly what we want. We're trying to do a zero-based budget. Obviously, if we're under budget, awesome. Then we'll either roll stuff over, or we will put extra into specific savings, or we'll figure it out. But as of right now, that puts us at 0. I've got my money here. We're going to go ahead and count it real fast. We should have $500 in here. All right, so here we go. I'm trying to figure out how to do this faster for you guys. Although I talk too fast too, so I apologize for that. 100, 50, 200, 50, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 370, 390, 400, 410, 420, 430, 440, 450, 455, 460, 65, 470, 75, 480, 85, 490, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 500. Awesome. I apologize if you can hear, there's like a lawnmower right outside my window. So if that's getting picked up on the mic, I am so sorry. Alright, so we're just gonna get this all in here. And one day I might get a really nice fancy cash tray. For now, I still have the cardboard boxes, which, you know, don't go into debt getting out of debt, as Alicia from Hands and Band says. And P.S. she commented on my last video, and I legitimately cried. Like, I showed my husband. I was like, I follow this woman. She is one of my heroes. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. And then I did, just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. So, but she's crazy like me. She gets it. She knows what's up. All right. Anyway, so for our bills, we are not stuffing rent and utilities this week. I would really like to start paying my parents again. For one thing, for them, but also for my sanity, because I don't like doing extra. I mean, I don't mind doing extra, but there's just there's so much right now. I've got so much going on. All right, so we are stuffing, and I'll fill these in. As you see, I actually did fill them in after last week. So I will fill these back in later, but we are stuffing 50 into Allstate. So now we have 50, 100, and 110 towards our next bill for Allstate. And eventually I would like to get a little bit ahead on everything. We are actually a little bit ahead on our Verizon bill right now, but not very much, and we actually are lowering how much we're paying, so we're not going to be quite as far ahead anymore, but that's fine. So Verizon is getting 165, so 150, 65, 165, and there is already, oops, sorry, there's already 80 in here. So we are gonna just go like this, and we should have 245. If that is not what's in here, then we're gonna be in trouble. So we've got 150, 2, 20, 30, 45. All right, 245. That is, I don't know, I think I might have just said 255, but 245 is what we need, and that is what's in here. So we are gonna pay this tomorrow, and yeah, so we've got that dealt with. Good deal. I'm keeping an eye on the time because I am actually running low on space on my phone. So I'm trying to make sure that I don't get cut off before I'm done. Although, honestly, if I did, you guys probably wouldn't mind because, like I say, I talk too much. All right, so groceries, we are stuffing 80. And we do still have the 100 left over from our housemates from last week. We did not buy anything for them last week, so we're going to let that roll over. And we are rolling over probably all of this. We might pull the ones out. I'm not sure. But I will talk to you about that. If I do a you know, closeout. If I do a budget closeout video, then I will talk about that then. All right, so we have 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105. So we've got 105 of our money and 100 of our roommates' money, or housemates, however you want to say it. I like to say housemate because we're not sharing a room, you know, like we share a house. Gas, we are stuffing 20, and we have got a bunch of ones in here right now, like a bunch. So I'm not even going to count these. I really need to trade these out. So we're just going to stuff a 20. So we've got 20, 40, and a whole bunch of ones. I don't even know how many that is. So yeah. If you would like to see a condensing video, let me know, and maybe I'll do it. But also, I talk too much, and you probably would get tired of me. We are going to stuff this with 2 20s and a 10, just because that makes it easier. My husband and I have been going through and reconciling the envelopes every single night. There was $6 left. We are definitely going to roll that over. So 20, 40, 50, 5, 6. But we've been doing really well. We missed a couple of nights, but overall we've pretty much been almost every night going through and just reconciling the envelopes, and everything that we've spent goes back into the little cash bag. And I actually took last week's money to the bank this morning and got out more cash, and the lady was actually I was nervous because I was like, this is weird, but I'm going to give you money and then I'm going to ask you for money back. And she was like, oh, okay. Dylan is getting 10, and he spent all of his, which again, I'll talk about that when I close out the budget, if I record that. So that he's going to get 10. I am going to get 5. I spent all of mine also. I actually don't usually buy stuff for myself, but, and actually most of it wasn't for myself. I bought 1 nail polish for $1.25. The rest of it was not, just personal. So I don't know. The kids are getting 10. And then clothing is getting 10. And then, what do we have? School isn't getting anything today. Family fun is going to get 5. And we did not spend anything out of this yet. So there's already a 5 in there. So that's going to be 5 and 10. Let's see. Entertainment is going to get 5. And we did not spend the money from last week. So we're going to have 10 and 15 in entertainment, which is not even enough to buy 1 DVD anymore. So stuff is so expensive. Giving is just going to roll over, and miscellaneous is going to get 50, and it is currently totally wiped. We had to use that for various other things. That's actually how we realized we needed a kids envelope, because miscellaneous went to a lot of stuff for them this week. All right. So we're going to go ahead and close that up. And I hope that you saw most of that, because I just looked up and realized that I was off the screen a little bit. All right, so here we go. We are going to go ahead and stuff in here. Glasses and contacts is going to get 5. And I have not taken anything out of there, so we're going to have 5 and 10. Let's see. All right, pet is just going to get $1. And last week we put in 2, so now we're going to have 1, 2, and 3. Car maintenance is going to get $5. And oh, I actually forgot to take this out. Oh my gosh. All right. So I'm going to set this aside. I need to put this in the back to bank envelope, because we absolutely spent this. All right. Oh, you know what? I think I did. I think I took it out of the groceries. I think I took it out of grocery money. So I'm going to double check what I did. And I will probably deal with this when I close out the budget. I'm going to stick it in a separate spot in the envelope. All right. So car maintenance is going to get $5. So yes, I just took out 5 to put 5 back in, but you know, it is what it is. Netflix is not getting stuffed this week. Hulu is getting $1. Last week we stuffed 2, so now we've got 3, which can buy you, I don't know, a couple of days worth of Hulu. like I said with like the Netflix, we usually go ahead and just buy a $50 card from the grocery store. That way we can get the gas points. So I need to double check and see when we need that by so that I can know how much we really need to be stuffing per week. Gifts is going to get $1. We actually might use this money to go out for Mother's Day. My husband and I decided that we do want to just do something simple for Mother's Day and Father's Day this year. So that's 1 and 2. Just because of the pandemic and everything, we haven't really been able to celebrate Mother's Day or Father's Day since we became parents. So numbers are down right now. Hopefully they stay that way. Hopefully the kids stop getting sick all the time, so that we can feel like we can go out. Date night is not getting stuffed. Daisy is getting $1. Got $1 last week, so we now have 1 and 2. All right, looks like I've got 5 minutes left to be able to record, and I think I might be able to do it. All right, Paladin is getting $1. He got $1 last week, so we've got 1 and 2. All right, car repairs. We are getting $2 in here, and we got 1 last week, so we've got 1, 2, and 3 in car repairs, which obviously is not going to be able to do much, but every little bit helps as far as stuffing it so that, you know, if we do need it before we have much in there, at least that'll help take some of the blow off of our emergency fund. All right, so here we go. Orion's birthday is not getting stuffed. Zoo membership is getting $5. It got $5 last week, so we have 10. All right, Masterclass is not getting stuffed. Shutter is not getting stuffed. Vacation is legitimately getting $5 this week, so that goes in there. And now we have $5 towards our vacation to go visit family this summer. Hopefully we can go. Obviously, with all of the uncertainty with money, it might not happen, but I would really like to. There's an event that I would like to attend, and I am going to keep it a secret for now. Lucas's birthday is going to get $1, so now we've got 2. His birthday is not for 5 more months, but I want to be prepared ahead of time. Halloween is getting $1. Obviously that's not for like 6 more months at this point, but we love Halloween. Christmas is my favorite holiday, but Halloween is a very close second, and it's my husband's favorite. So we now have $2 towards Halloween. This will pay for, you know, candy, costumes, whatever we need, maybe some new decorations. And then Kia's not getting stuff today. Christmas is going to get $1. Last week we stuffed $1, so now we've got $2 towards Christmas. And this will probably be for like presents and stuff. We usually go all out for everybody, and we spend way too much. So we're trying to have an actual budget this year. Our goal is to stuff $1,000 in here by Christmas time so that we can buy presents for our kids and our family and each other and all that. And then none of these other ones are getting stuffed today. So that is everything, and I am under my time limit because it's still rolling. All right. So again, I ramble. I talk too fast. I watched my video last week. I watched it back at 2 times speed, and I couldn't understand myself. Like, it's me. I watch all my videos at 2 times speed. I listen to audiobooks at 2 times speed, but my own voice I could not understand at 2 times speed. So I apologize. I am currently being assessed for ADHD, and that could explain a lot about me as a person. So if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and maybe comment down below if you would like to. And if this is the kind of content that you would like to see, then go ahead and hit subscribe. I am going to try and put out a video like this every week. I'm going to obviously get better as I go. I'm going to try to stop umming as much. And yeah, so I will see you guys next week, possibly before, if I decide to do a budget closeout video. And yes, so I will see you guys next week. Okay, bye!